Hello, I'm Jen. I have a pen. I'm not quite fully staged, but that's okay. As you can tell by the title of the video, I have pens. I have lots of pens. I have my top 5 pens with a couple extra because I couldn't quite narrow down to 5. It's just, yeah. Just like, my currently inked, it's supposed to be 3. It goes up to 6 and I have 15. And my top 5 pens are actually 7. And that's okay. But it's not really 7. It's top 5 pens plus a couple more. And so we will jump in with the couple more because the only reason they are not in my top 5 is honestly, I'm afraid I might have recency bias, even though both of them are fabulous pens. First one, to no one's surprise, is the Benu Euphoria in Millennium, the Atlas exclusive. I got this at the pre-owned, pre-loved at the Ohio Pen Show from Kirk Spear, and he tuned it for me, which has made it, I think, one of my favorite writers. It's amazing. It's a medium nib. One of my few medium nibs. So we'll call this the extra pen. Extra. And it is the Benu Euphoria. Yeah, that's really a R. I do that a lot there. Euphoria and Millennium with an M nib. And right now it's got Monteverde birthday cake. Birthday cake. I love that one so much. That's a fun ink. Okay, so that is one of my extra pens. The other extra pen is, again, probably to no one's surprise, my birthday pen, my Watts from Walltown in the Amethyst Radiance Diamond Cast resin, or pen blank resin acrylic, I'm not sure. But it is a favorite. I love it so much. How can you not love all that sparkle? That is just, it's amazing. We will write that down to extra. And that is Walltown Watts in, what did I say? Diamond Cast. Amethyst Radiance. And right now I have a broad nib on it. I have my Bone Crusher Studios Juicy Broad. And the ink, oh, what do I have in here? Oh, it's the Soyoung Weijie. It's the Waringo Soyoung Weijie. So many apologies for the pronunciation of Korean. I tried to help my son with his Chinese, and he told me that I spoke Chinese with a French accent and to stop. So yeah, it's just not, my brain is wired for French. Oh, look at how pretty that is. So pretty. Okay, so those are my 2 extra pens. Now, in no particular order, my top 5 of the year. And you'll see in this that I kind of have a theme. To no one's surprise, really. We'll start out with the pocket pen. This is the Kaweco collection in Iridescent Pearl. It also has birthday cake in it. I don't know if I should put numbers. Yeah, I'll put numbers. Why not? Just because. Doesn't necessarily mean that these are, that this is 5th ranked. It's just, countdowns are fun. So, this is Kaweco collection, Iridescent Pearl, and a broad nib. And this also has birthday cake. I am predictable. Birthday cake. Because I like purple and it's a good purple. Yeah, it is slightly iridescent. I took this one with me when we went to our bucket list trip to Japan, and I wrote a whole bunch in the other pen notebook with this pen. And I think I had the Stormy Gray, whatever the Kaweco cartridge is for gray. I use that as my ink, and it was fantastic. Yeah, so that is number 5, we'll say. We'll say number 4. And I think I mentioned these two aren't on the list because of recency bias. I'm afraid I might be too biased. This one technically shouldn't be in this list because of recency bias, because I got this one a week before I got this one, a couple of months before I got this one, but this is for my birthday. And my birthday is like late October, and Pen Show is like the first weekend in November, sometimes the last weekend in October, that last day or so. But this one I have used every day since I've gotten it. It is amazing. It's the Jinhao Press 10 in the matcha colorway with a fine point. I'm not keen on fines, but however, I love this one. Jinhao Press 10, yeah, I can write and talk at the same time. Matcha in a fine nib. I think my Jinhaos, I have 3. I have 3. They're all fine. I would much rather have medium or broad or stub. If they had made them, that would be amazing. But for the convenience, for the Clicky pen, I am a sucker for a Clicky pen. Yeah. And the ink in this one is the Pelikan Edelstein Olivine, which I almost gave away because I wasn't using it, wasn't enjoying it. And then I put it in this pen, and oh my gosh, it's amazing in this pen. It kind of matches, kind of not really. Kind of matches, but I just, yeah, it just works. See, look at that. It just works with this pen. It dries fast. It works on command. And since I use it every day, it doesn't dry out too fast, which I appreciate. I have never done the silicone greasing trick on this one that I have with my first one I got, that was the beach colorway, where it's like a beige to white to blue. I did do that one with the silicone grease, but this one I have not. And it's been fine, perfectly fine. Okay, so that was number 4. Number 3, oh, I did those 2, is this one. This is a Pilot. Is it Pilot or Namiki? I'm trying to see if I can find the words. There are words. It says Pilot Japan. When we went to Japan, I had plans to get like a Grail pen, an exclusive pen I could only get in Japan. There were some beautiful pens. We went to Atoya and to Sailor, the Ancora store, and I can't remember if there was, and I also went to Kingdom Note, and oh my goodness, there were some amazing pens in Kingdom Note. Oh my gosh, I just bought ink there. That was my family called it daycare. They dropped me off and went away and came back. I think they went away to eat and came back and picked me back up, and oh my gosh. But because there I was looking at I think it's the Anasui pen like this, but similar. This one I think is a little prettier, and this one came in a broad nib. And this was actually the only nib I could get it in, and it was exclusive to Japan, to like Japan, South Korea, wherever, like over there. It could not come over to North America. She called it the overseas. It only came in broad, and it's got a matte nib as well, and I love it. I regretted it once I got home. Of course, it's a great time to regret it, but I have grown to love it again. It is an amazing pen, and I don't have it inked up right now, so I will write it down with one of my extra pens. Typically, I ink it up with Patsu Patsu just because I got it over there at Ancora. And that's just like a whole Japan memory, which is really fun for me. And that is the Pilot. Yeah, I can spell, sure. Let's try that again. Pilot overseas. I did that backwards. Vanishing point and a broad nib. I do usually write it's purple and black, and it's not inked right now. But that is one of my big pens for the year. This, I think, is the first time since I've gotten it that it hasn't been inked. This Christmas time season era. Like, I think I inked it up for 30 days in September, finally wrote it dry in November, and then cleaned it and put it away for a little bit. But yeah, that was number 3. Number 2 is my Bone Crusher Studios Velma in the Liquid Iris colorway by Olive Frog Designs. It is a beautiful resin. And I have my Ohio pen show nib on it that I had Kirk grind for me. Oh, it says Ohio 2025. Look at that. From a broad to a scythe nib. And it's gorgeous. Oh, I love it. It is, what did I say? Crusher 7 Studios. Side. I will put the resin from Olive Frog. Iris. Oh, you can really tell the nib grind there. That's amazing. And this is with Sailor 50 States, Colorado. I love this pen primarily because it is such a chunky boy. It is girthy. I like how thick it is. It is a fabulous pen that way. That's the one thing about the vanishing points and the dupes for the vanishing points is that they are just on the cusp of being too small. This one is nice and thick. Look at that grip section. That is just nice chunky for my fat hands and my fat fingers to good grip. I like that one. So that is number 2, and number 1 is, yay, my Pilot and Miki Finishing Point Rating Galaxy Rated Rodden. Yeah, it is gorgeous. It is very rarely not inked. It is such a beautiful writer and a beautiful pen, and it fits nearly every ink I put in it, and I can put whatever I want. I'll call it Miki just because I can. Miki. Capless, we'll do it that way. Capless. Rodden Galaxy. I have a stub nib in there because I can. And this is inked up with Waringle the Mad Hatter. Because I did want to see how a stub nib would treat that ink. I think it's going to be amazing. I want to try a thicker stub nib too. I think next I'm going to put it in one of my Twisbees. I'm not sure if I want to put it in probably the mini, because that is such a wet and forgiving nib that I think any ink shows off great in that one. But yeah, that is my top 5 pens of 2025. Here are the 5. Here are my extra ones. My bonus, that's what I could have called them, my bonus. You know what, we'll put them down here. Yeah, so those are all my pens. My tops of the year. Let me know what your favorites are. Like and subscribe, please. please. It helps out my channel, and I will see you guys next time. See you, love you, bye. Thanks for being my pen friend.